Hello sec people, welcome to another episode of mdkd's ratings. I do not know where I am. I do see light, let's go to the light. Alright, I don't know who left it here, but this is nice. Alright, now, in this episode I'm going to play The Castle by YZlin. I'm going to play Puppet Academy by XXYellowSwag XX998. And I'm also going to play Difficult Hero by Gubs. Now, let's switch to the gameplay footage. Okay, now I'm playing The Castle by YZlin. And when I take a look at these leaves in front of me, I actually have to question, why, Zedlin? Alright, let's just keep moving. Story. There is a castle in Manglewood. We are now in it. It is one of the most dangerous places in Manglewood. Everybody who got here tried to get through, but they died by the Master Witch. But she's dead now, but the castle is still very dangerous. Well, Mr. Storyteller, you don't know the internet, because that is a very dangerous place. You can offend people very easily, you know? Alright, music. Hey, we died. Awesome. Actually, not that awesome, but still. We are... Why is it a free? I don't know. Oh boy. I do see why they call it a dangerous castle. Press 3 times. Ooh. It's a wonder. It's magic. Alright, a Secbot just died there. Okay. You finished the first floor up to the second floor. I have to say, the level is not really good when it comes to visual quality or visual design, but it definitely presents a fun gameplay. Alright. Let's keep going, and we are now here. Awesome. Let's keep going. You finished the second floor up to the third floor, also called floor of the what? Enemy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we got everybody of you, didn't we? We're gonna let him live. We're gonna let these two live. I'm way too lazy to kill every enemy here. But we'll let a few live. And these people are gonna tell a story. And that's it, with The Castle by YZlin. I'm gonna talk about this level in depth in the studio. And now I am playing Puppet Academy. Alright. Okay, these are climbable. Ooh, some liquid. Hey, what's going on, mate? Okay. Hey, we didn't fall into this pit. What are you, some kind of scientists? Alright. Very interesting. I do like these swing parts. Oh, cool. And now we are having the boost boots. And now we need to just lay them aside. And we need to push this. I like this little LBP3 mechanic. Alright, hero cape. Get out of my way. Block. Alright, let's just keep going. We probably don't want to go there. Excuse me. This is quite a interesting mechanic. I think actually Big Surf made this mechanic popular, and a lot of people are using this stuff, and I have to say, unfortunately, not everybody is using this stuff right, or can implement this stuff to fit right in, or to work as intended. Okay, but now let's just keep going. Maybe I'm going to talk about this mechanic. Oh, the scoreboard. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I'm kind of getting into the wall. I don't want to fall down there, because checkpoint is somewhere else. It's actually just there, but I don't mind. And we are done. And this was Puppet Academy. We did also record it. Awesome. Woohoo! Okay, now I am playing Difficult Hero. Now, let's see. Alright, sometimes we do have camera angles and sometimes we don't. Oh, what is this? Hey, why are you taking me? Oh, it's the elevator. Cool. Damn, music's already there. Okay. Seems to be a very dangerous way. But we're going to make it, right? I mean, right? Cool animation there. Now where are you taking me? Oh, you're taking me to the right one. I mean, cool little thing, but kind of unnecessary. Oh boy. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Hey, we made it without dying. That's awesome. The first time I played it, I died. Like 2 times. No, I didn't. Hey there! Yay! Alright. We don't have anything over here, but we got some stuff over here. We still have the hero cape. I do remember that kind of section from... Excuse me? I do remember that section from a LBP Vita level, from a story level from LBP Vita. And if I actually needed to talk about something here right now, I'd say it kind of takes way too long to... Excuse me, little block. It takes a little bit long until things actually do something here. Here, boom, it hits the floor. It takes like 2 to 3 seconds. Come on, I'm really bad at this. I was a little bit better at the LBP Vita level. Come on, let's do it. And another one. Alright. Awesome, we made it. Let's take one. Just for the ride. Excuse me? Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hated these kinds of things in LBP1 when people used jetpack in LBP1 and some kind of mechanical bits and stuff. And now they're bringing it back, huh? Alright. Let's try to avoid death. And let's try... Hey, I also made it. Awesome. Now this looks like a challenging section and... Well, that's pretty much it with this level. I'm going to talk about this level in depth in the studio. See you there. Alright, and now let's rate these levels. Now the first level we have here is The Castle by Zettlin. So the gameplay of this level is fun, it's fluid, it's challenging, but doable, and checkpoints were well placed. Now let's talk about the visual design, which is the weak point of this level. This level does not look visually appealing to me, and I personally would probably tweak the lighting, use some more decoration, use the corner edit tool, and use some more materials to make this level look more like a castle and look a little bit cooler. Now this level is a good level. Now let's talk about Puppet Academy by XXYOLOSWAG XX998. What a name. Alright, the gameplay of this level is not as good as in the castle, and the problem we have here is that there are huge gaps between obstacles, and I think you could definitely fix that by making these gaps smaller. It would help a lot. Other than that, the gameplay definitely has a few gameplay elements, and they're fun, and the checkpoints were well placed. And now let's talk about the visual design of this level. So you can see that the creator definitely tried to recreate the Puppet Academy Academy theme, but in my opinion it doesn't look as good as in the original. And if you stayed a little bit more within the theme, if you tried to recreate that a little better, it would look a little bit better. Now this level is a solid level, and I think it could be a good or even a great level if the gaps between obstacles were removed and if the design was a little bit more like in the original. And now let's talk about Difficult Hero by Gubs. So I definitely had some fun in this level. The gameplay was definitely neat. It used a variety of gameplay elements, and checkpoints were also well placed, but there are a few problems. Now the first problem are these gaps between obstacles and these breaks. That means when there are cutscenes or something like that. I think if you made the cutscenes shorter, or I think if Gubs made the cutscene shorter and these gaps between obstacles a little smaller, it would help a lot. Now the second problem are cameras. There were cameras and they were neat for the most part. There were also cameras that weren't as good because the switch between cameras when you entered a new area and a new camera was activated, it wasn't really fluid. And for example, in this section with the hero cape, you could just fly into your death because you didn't really see where you were going. I think you could definitely fix this by changing the triggering range or the trigger range of the cameras and just change the camera angles itself so they present the level a little bit better, so you could see things a little better. Another problem is the jetpack section, and it's kind of like the monkey bar section in a few levels, and I do like the concept of this section. You have to take your time, you can't just rush through it, and you need to move your character with precision. The problem is that this section is overlong and there is no checkpoint in between the gaps. That means when you die here, you have to start it from the beginning again, and that means that you need to slowly just make your way in that little maze, and that takes around 20 seconds. And I think you could make it a little bit shorter or place a checkpoint in the middle so it would be less frustrating. The next problem we have is in that section where you need to throw blocks into some kind of container. And there was a level in LBP Beta story mode, and it was used there too, and it just felt faster and more fluid. The problem we have here is that, Jesus Christ, my Sackboy is just really tired, isn't he? Alright, so the problem we have here is that there are timers that activate the process of the container collecting these blocks, and you actually need to throw 4 to 5 blocks into that thing, and it takes 4 seconds until the container actually, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with LBP right now? It takes a few seconds, like 4 seconds, until the block is registered in the container, and I think you could definitely remove the timers here, or just decrease the time needed to like 0.5 seconds maybe. That would be way better. Well, and now let's talk about the visual design of the level. It's not great, but it's also not bad. There were these sections there with these doors that open up for the elevator or this portal there, and I think these doors look really cool. So I think the visual design is definitely a good solid here. Now this level is a good level. It is flawed, but it's definitely presenting gameplay here that is a little better as in Puppet Academy. Well, now this is it with episode 12 of mdkd's ratings. Now I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I also hope that you actually got some advice here. Thanks for watching, see you later.